I got really deep into cults. And I mean, like, I took notes like 1, 2, 3, 4. This woman who called herself Mother God.
Who's that?
She's this lady. Her name's Amy Carlson. The movement Love Has Won. You would not believe
I've never
the
heard of this
crazy
person.
shit. And these people made so much money because evidently, the holistic community is just very gullible. They did, okay, so she was, I like to start this with ex-Burger King manager becomes cult leader and spiritual influencer.
Burger King will do it to you.
I think so. So she became a heavy ecstasy user, and that kind of let her tap into her more spiritual side, where it led to her leaving her children, her family, and then going on this spiritual quest where
I feel it. I feel that.
she meets a guy, and they call themselves Mother and Father God. How fucking pretentious do you have to be to call yourself Mother and Father? Oh, we're just God. Okay, but it doesn't end there. This lady, okay. She said that she has spirit guides. They are, oh wait, I have them listed right here. Steve Irwin, Robin Williams, Whitney Houston, John Lennon, Michael Jackson, and even though he's not dead, Donald Trump. Because you think,
Why would Whitney Houston be on that list?
well, I mean, like, everyone's dead except for Donald Trump, and she called them the Galactics. That's who she, you know, they counseled her. They told her what she had to do. They told her she was going to be the president of the United States, and she moved all over the country. And but this was all through social media. And she ended up getting his followers, going through more father gods, probably like 4 or 5 guys that were called Father God, and it was all about ascending to the 5th dimension. Does that sound like some Heaven's Gate bullshit to you? Sounds like Heaven's Gate bullshit to me. And she called herself a spiritual doctor, even though she was a very angry drunk. They thought that she had to be divine because no human being could drink like a handle of vodka a night. And I know that's not true because
I've seen it.
my
Vodka's always hurt me, but
best friend. But so she, oh, this is my favorite part. They would get like thousands of dollars to do what they called virtual brain and organ surgery. So they would do it over the internet.
I like that.
And they would get thousands of dollars for these sessions. They claimed they could remove the chips, the microchips out of people virtually, like over the internet. And it was just, I was like, I cannot believe that all these people were buying this. They were making so much money. She was not the one selling all the products. It was like 2 people, 2 of her inner clique. They had lotions, bath salts, merch, colloidal silver, which ended up being one of the things that killed the lady in the first place because she was blue. Her organs were failing. Oh yeah, her followers were forced to be under 105 pounds, or else they couldn't get taken up in the spaceship.
I get that. There's a capacity up there.
Yeah, there's a weight limit.
There is a weight limit.
But she couldn't figure out if they were gonna ascend to the 5th dimension or if the aliens would come and pick them up. There was like those were 2 of the possibilities. The cabal was after her, trying to hurt her, and her family ended up calling Dr. Phil, which she was so excited about. Oh, she loved Dr. Phil.
Dr. fucking Phil.
But it was an ambush.
Yeah.
It was an intervention. Oh, she was so mad.
I'm gonna have to look this person up. I'm into it.
It was wild. She was mean. And she kept asking to go to the hospital because she was dying of organ failure and, overdoses on colloidal silver. Like I said, she was blue. And her followers wouldn't bring her. At the end of her life, she had moments of lucidity where she told them, "I just made it all up." And they're like,
You
"She
think?
doesn't. She doesn't mean that. She
You
don't mean
think?
it. She's." Yeah, and her followers decided to go to Hawaii, where they said a portal would open up for them in Hawaii. So they had so much money, they took 10 people on a plane to Hawaii, rented this big rental property, and then she did a video declaring herself Pele. So now she's fucking the Hawaiian goddess Pele. That pissed off the native Hawaiian people so much they protested outside of the rental property. And so they had to flee. They had to flee. During that process, she died. And you know what? They just kept her body there. They were just like stepping over, like Tatan, or like putting, lights around her. And the woman is fucking dead. And they're like, she's just transitioning.
She's snapping.
She's just she's transitioning. And they said, well, her breathing returned, and all 3 of her hearts are beating.
She's an octopus.
She's fine.
She's got a few.
All 3 of her hearts are beating. So, one of her followers that was disturbed by how they were treating her dead body finally called the police a week after. And so I was like, after that, I was like, okay, I can't really do any more cults anymore. That was enough of a.
I've always wanted to start a cult, but then I don't like people.
Well,
so that's my issue with starting a cult. I want to start a cult, but then I don't want to have to deal with people. So it's just like
that was kind of like what she wanted to do. She wanted her inner circle, and that's it. She got like 20 new followers to her compound, and she was pissed. So, and I get it. It's like, I don't want people hanging on kind of thing again. But yeah, there's a lot of things that can be considered cults. Improv groups, depending on whether or not they will let you out.
Like comedy improv groups?
Yeah. Well, some of them are so serious about
cannot
you
leave.
can't leave. Like, you will be but that's part of the cult mentality, is the shunning of you for not following protocol.
Shame!
For shame.
Shame!
And like sort of the mob, the mob ruling of, if you don't do things,
That's
a certain
funny.
way, then you'll be shamed. But yeah, so I tried not to get too much into the cult. It hurts your brain a little bit, to hear all of this. And I almost got into this one guy, Dwight York. But before I got into, this guy operated since the 70s. He's now in jail.
I saw that it said Dwight, and I was like, it doesn't say Yoakum, and I was.
Oh, no, and York. Very, very close. But I would never speak ill of Dwight Yoakam in your presence. I know better than that.
Don't do it.
But yeah, this guy went to jail. He had an Egyptian cult, which if I was going to start a cult, that would be the one I would do. I would have a temple. I would, Egyptian ceremonies.
I would join your cult, and I would pay the monthly fee.
Well, it'd be mostly for, custom outfits and tailoring, because the Egyptian, talk about stylish, right? Can you imagine living your life dressed like an Egyptian pharaoh?
I can.
I would totally do that.
You got the hair for it.
I do have the hair for it.
And your bangs are perfect all the time.
Well, you remember when I cut these bangs, we were doing an Egyptian princess photo shoot, and I wanted to look like an Egyptian, so I cut my bangs. I didn't have any bangs before that.